Evening, everybody. It's DefShogun, freelance illustrator and graphic designer. Thank you for joining the channel. Tonight, we're going to be working on another character mashup, or finalizing the design for Harley Quinn and Sailor Moon. So we did all the inks, we did the sketches, all the inks, and now we're going to do all the colors and some details to make it really pop. So if you want to hang out, stick around. If you have any questions, please feel free to join the chat. All my links are available in the description and in the bio. And we're about to get started here in a few minutes. Ellie, what's up, girl? Gregory, hello. T-Bomb, what's up? Thank you again for joining, jumping in here. Appreciate you all so much. You guys are awesome. Hope you're all having a good day. Hang on, let me clean my screen a little bit, or my camera, with my shirt, my trusty cotton shirt. See if that gives it a nice, clean look. AG, what's up, man? Tuco, how's it going? What's up, everybody? Thank you all for joining. Appreciate your support, as always. Hope you're all having a good night. Just waiting to see if a couple other people want to join in before we begin. Eric Hoffman, what's up, man? Thank you for joining. It's nice to see everybody here. We're building it. We're building it. We're doing it. We're doing it, gang. I'm so proud. I'm so excited. Numbers are starting to go up a little bit. It's a little notches here and there in the algorithm. It's slowly growing on the YouTube. So thank you. Couldn't do it without you guys, for real. So apparently, I just learned that there's 2 levels of monetization for YouTube. You have to pass the first part of monetization, is where you unlock certain features like super chat, some emotes, and other things like that. Then, once you surpass that and you start building more of your fan base and you get more involvement with your community, then once you surpass the second level of requirements, which is like just bigger numbers, you know, once you surpass that, then you get ad revenue. So that's what we're shooting for. That's what I'm shooting for anyway. If you guys are more than welcome to join for the ride and hang out and help grow the channel. Every time you just join and hang out and hit the like button, it helps tremendously. So thank you so much for just hopping in and hanging out. So we're going to get started here now. We're doing Harley Quinn and Sailor Moon. She's looking fine. I did some tweaking. I did some thicker lines on the exterior of her body just to make her pop a little more, you know? Sciatic nerve is no joke. There's stretches, Gregory. If you look up online, there's some stretches that you can do that'll help. Like trying to touch your toes, just holding that pose and stretching that out will help tremendously. So she looks great. So we're going to start coloring right away. You know, I'm not wasting any more time. 4 minutes in. Let's go ahead. So I'm going to grab, so we have our sketch layer here. This is what we started with. Didn't deviate too much from that. The eye shape and the lip shape is a little different because it was kind of bothering me a little bit. You'll see I tweaked it. New layer, here's, I feel like I gave her a more, I don't know, more pleasing look in the face there. Added detail to the hammer with the cuts and frays and stuff in the wood that make up the hammer. There's some relief of a moon and the diamond and everything. Oh, thank you, T-Bomb. YouTube break down how AdSense is paid out once you qualify. I don't know. I won't know that information until after, once I get. But then again, I also haven't really looked that up, so I don't know 100%. So now that we have our ink layer selected, I'm gonna tap this. I'm gonna tap it, and it's gonna bring up this menu. You're gonna hit reference. Now, reference isn't what you think it means. So what happens is the computer, the program is going to say, okay, I'm going to use all the inks in here as reference to where the colors should drop. And I'll show you what I mean. So I'll go to the bottom layer. We'll create a new layer, which will create the new layer underneath our ink layer, which is what we want. So all our colors will be below our inks, right? Now, with the ink layer set in reference mode, we'll go and select a skin tone. I want something nice and peachy. Something like that looks nice. That might be a little too yellow, but we could tweak it. We could tweak it as we go. So go in here. Now, if you look at the top, when I did the color drop, you'll see at the top that there's continue coloring, right? So I'll do it again. Tap that, and now all the skin, I could just tap. And it colors. And I don't have to like go back and forth with my brush. I just go in. Now, this is an easy way to do, you know, big areas, big surface areas, but like between little lines, little cuts and little lines and stuff like that, it might not pull it. So you just got to keep an eye out. And when you're done doing the main color drops, like I'm doing here, then we go into our brush set, and then we're just filling the lines that this missed. See, as you can see how it missed a little bit here, missed a little bit there. But I think that's it for the skin tone. All right, she's got her gloves. She's got the relief on her wrists. So I'll go in and grab my brush. My brush sets are available in my in the description of the bio at my website, DefShogun.com. And those are the only brushes I really use in Procreate, aside from like special effect brushes like smoke and things like that the program already offers to you, you know? Make sure everything looks good. Looks good. This color there, I don't know why that colored. And let's change our eraser tool to the same color as our ink brush. Make sure everything looks good here. Now, she does look a little yellow, right? So what I'll do is I'll go up here and I'll tap the little wand, and then I'll hit hue saturation, which is at the top, so you could change the warmth of your character. So we'll bring her down a little bit. Just tweak these bars a little bit. That looks pretty good. Now, from what you see on the screen and what I see is a little different. There's a bit of a color variation between what the camera sees and what I actually see on the iPad screen. So keep that in mind. It's subtle, but it's there. That looks good. Oh, happy birthday, T-Bomb. 27. To be 27 again. Oh. So I'm going to go, instead of like a black, I'm going to go with like a dark gray for the base of the outfit. Because I want to give her the classic black and red Harley colors. We're just going. Again, we'll fill in. There's a little spot there where the skin tone came through on this. I guess when I moved my finger to zoom in, that's what happens on that layer. Oh, I gotta fill this in too. Oh, save the best for last, you know what I'm saying? All right. Very nice. Oops. Yeah, see how I zoomed in and it marked it? That's what happens. You feel old at 27? Man, you don't even know. It's gonna hit you. There we go. That nice, rich red for the accent colors here. Again, on its own separate layer. Oh, she's gonna look so cool. What up, Sean? How you doing, man? Yeah, you are a young pup, Tyler. You got nothing to worry about, at least for like another 15 years. And then you're gonna be like, ugh, why? Why can't I exist without a leave in my system? An Advil. Why did my allergies change? Oh. I think I'm gonna make her gloves red. Just to break up that color. Scoliosis, so it's feeling like I'm getting... Oh, scoliosis is no joke, man. And you're afraid to sneeze. I've been there, man. I've sneezed so hard that, you know, I've definitely... I feel like I saw my ancestors. That's how hard I sneezed. Like, no joke. I'm gonna make her skirt red to add an extra pop of color. It's all about that balance, especially if there's only a few colors in the character. You balance that out, make it look... Tell me she doesn't look like a Street Fighter character right now. I would rock this skin as Cammy or something. That's freaking cool. So we'll go back to the dark gray. I'll go back up to this layer, and we'll fill these in. Just to match. Again, we gotta go back here. Make sure we fill in where the red drop didn't fully take. Clean up any mishaps. Fantastic. She a baddie. Wonder if I should throw some gold on there, just to add that little bit of that extra Sailor Moon aesthetic. Probably one of my favorite mashups that I've done. That Venom Jason one was cool, but there wasn't enough of an... I feel like there wasn't enough of a balance between Jason and Venom. I feel like it just looked like more Venom, you know, with chains. But I feel like here, I think we hit a good, like a perfect, like I moved that bar of balance like perfectly right in the middle with her own aesthetic designs and everything. You know? Came out good. I'm trying to think, should the hammer be red or should it be like brown, like wood? I don't know. Let's work on the hair as we think about the hammer. So we'll go with we'll start with a bright yellow base to accent off of the gold on the character. This way it pops. Yeah, basically just laying the base colors for these pieces here. And then when it's time to, I'll be able to select them separately. And that's the easiest way for me to manage and make sense of my layers, because I don't like to name my layers. I'm not that organized. You know? Oh, I gotta fix her skin tone there by her knee. So we'll do that right now. Select her knee color, her skin color. Go back up here and just fill this in right there. Oh, she looks great. Good balance. Skull Harley hammer, I believe, is red, black, and white. Newer one is like brown. Light tan with, I believe, dark blue and red, if that helps. It does help, thank you. Yeah, I was, I think maybe I'll make the hammer like a darker gray. And then I'll fill this in red here, and then I'll have these as gold accents on the hammer. I think that'll look really cool. So we'll see how that goes. We'll try it. You know, all we're doing is laying down base colors, so if something doesn't work, we could just recolor it with the hue saturation tool, which I showed you earlier. And if anybody has any questions, please feel free to ask. I'm here to help. Looks good. Thank you, Lucas. Go pink glitter for the Sailor Moon? No. I want to keep the design aesthetic. I like what I got going on. Just having the hammer a darker black, it makes her body. I was worried that it would just blend in, but it pops with her light gray outfit. It pops. And we'll go slightly brighter here on top of the hammer. Oh, let's see if we can fill this in as best we can. Then I'll go in here. Oh, I should have. There we go. And then I'll go in with the gray, with the gold. And I'll go back to my gold layer. And because I kind of want this to glow. I want it to shine, just to make it really pop. Now, are these red for Sailor Moon? I don't have her picture up. Let's take a look to see the character. Sailor Moon. Let's take a look. Yes, red. All right, just as I thought. And we'll go with like a very vibrant, bright, shiny red. We'll put that last here in the bottom. And her lipstick, I feel like her lipstick should be gray. Hey, buddy. Are you... Huh? Watching? What is that?
That's the sword, Daddy, right?
Okay.
Go down on it.
Fall down on it? I'm working right now, buddy.
Walk down on it.
I can't. Lay down on the floor? Why? What do you want me to do now? He's so funny. Am I supposed to be scared? No, please, don't attack me!
It's electronic.
It's electronic?
Yeah.
It's electricity?
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's how we go, right?
Yeah. Oh, you're one of those. Okay, hang on. So, I go. Oh! So you're a Halloween store animatronic, is that what you're saying? Oh! That's pretty scary, dude. I'm a little nervous. Okay, now I'm freaking out. Don't freak me out, kid. Okay. Okay. This is supposed to be gold up here. Bro. That's hysterical. He's a Halloween animatronic. Because we go to the Halloween store regularly. He loves all the spooky stuff. He's in here being a Halloween animatronic. When you step in front of him, you activate him. What color are... I guess we'll just go blue. We'll do like a bright blue. And then we'll do a strap for the hammer. And then we'll go in and we'll shade all the white. So we'll turn down the background color a little bit so we see what we're doing. All right, base color is down for Harley Quinn and Sailor Moon. That was quick. Oh wait, one more thing. She's looking fine. Okay. Hi Ninja, bye Ninja. Yeah, he's got it. All right, now we can turn off our reference. For inks, we don't need that anymore. So now we'll start on our first layer, which is the skin tone. We'll tap it and we'll select it. So this is what I do for shading. There's many different ways to go about doing the layer masks for shading and staying in the lines and stuff in Procreate. For me, as a self-taught artist, this is what I do, and I love doing this. So let the Halloween animatronic give you a character prompt and let him draw them himself first. Then you can reimagine your style and give him the reveal. Oh, I like it. See, that's a great idea. Wooly, hello. Thank you for joining. T, thank you for joining. How are you? Hope you're doing well. Where was I? Skin tone. All right, so we'll select. We have a skin tone selected. Now we'll go with a darker color. Then we'll just go in, grab my airbrush, and we'll go to town. Now, for these kind of mashups, I just try to imagine as the character is in the spotlight. So a lot of the lighting and everything is going to come from towards the front but above, and that's what I think of. So when I do the lighting, the shadows go below, like this. That makes sense? Now just try to follow the contour shapes. No, Hemi, what's up? Thank you. Do I still love Glizzy? Yes. For you, I still love Glizzy. But don't tell nobody. Try to give her those high cheekbones. Anything art or creative together can confirm that drawing with my dad as a kid was the absolute height of my childhood. But your kiddos would love it as well. Yeah, I mean, I do stuff like that with them all the time, you know? But they're still very young, 4 and 2, so it's hard to corral them. As they get a little older, it'll be a little easier to for them to follow direction and because right now we get about halfway through a project and then they rip up the paper for fun, so. Xena and Harley Quinn. Well, we just did a Harley Quinn, so. Wait, what? What do you mean, what? What do you need? What'd you miss? What you miss, mate? Abstract art, yeah, exactly. This is Harley Quinn and Sailor Moon mashup. To say my name right is Noemi. Oh, Noemi. By the way, it's kind of weird. That's okay. I like it. Noemi. Kind of rolls off the tongue when you know how to say it right. Noemi. 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 Joker from Persona? I'll have to look that up. I don't know who that is. From Persona. I thought Persona was like an anime game. Persona. Xena and Jade, that's cool. Laser, what's up, man? Thank you for joining. Appreciate the support, man. Hope you're doing well, as per the usual. As you can see, we are deep into Harley Quinn and Sailor Moon at the moment. We're just refining her colors right now. I just laid her base colors down. So now we're doing her shadows, and then we'll be doing her highlights. And then we'll get into some special effects and details and all that good stuff. Colors looking good, thank you. Now it's important to change the size of your brush depending on the part of the character that, or part of the drawing, whatever it is that you may be drawing. Just to better fit, to have more control over your shadows and stuff. Harley Moon. I'd call her Harley Moon. I think Harley Moon sounds great. I feel like that's what she would choose. I feel like the character would choose that name, Harley Moon. They call me Harley Moon, Mr. J. That sounded just like Harley Quinn, right? I know. I'm so good. Quinn Moon, that does sound cool. Chat seems to work though. Leave and come back. Tell T-Books to leave and come back. What inspired me to draw? In general? You know, my grandfather, when I was like 6 years old, he sat me down at the table one morning and he showed me how to draw a duck on a napkin. He was a carpenter, so he had like that old school carpenter pencil. And I remember it vividly. I remember him being over me, like he was hunched over me. He was standing up. I was sitting in the chair and he was over me. And he drew. See if I can remember how to do it here. I haven't done this in years. But like he just basically like, he went like this. Like all in one swoop. And then he's like, you could have the wings go up, or you could have the wings go down. And then you can flap them together. I was like, whoa, that's so cool. And that was it for me. Oh, thank you. I feel like any grandpa or dad that had the carpenter pencils was a man's man. You know what I mean? Alright, so let's get back into it. Select our skin tone. Make our way down to the stems. The stems is a classy old school way to say a woman's legs. Look at those stems. Because she was a flower. She was considered a flower. Smash that thumbs up button. Sean, you sound like such a dork right now. Smash that thumbs up button. What are your tips for people just getting into digital drawing? I really want to learn about it, but don't know anything about it right now. Also, grandpa with drawing. Yeah. Um, Tips to get into digital art. I don't know. Do you have the tools necessary to start drawing digitally, or do you have to pick those up? Because that's the first step. You know, the next step is what I did is I went on YouTube. Instead of looking up long-winded tutorials on how to do this or how to do that, I just started drawing, and whenever I had questions about, I put in quick tips, that question in YouTube for Procreate. So, and this way you get these quick, concise list form videos, which really help. I work so well with lists. My brain organizes it so much better that way, you know? Did I use that line? Oh, yeah. She's got great stems. You kidding me? Talk about a flower. I had a hard time falling asleep last night, so wifey, she took care of the kids today and let me sleep pretty much all day, which was fantastic. But now I'm gonna have a hard time falling asleep again tonight because I put myself on a dumb schedule. So I'm probably gonna take a bunch of Benadryl and knock myself out. I feel like that's the only way. Yeah, it's gonna. I mean, everybody's different though, right, Ellie? So, for someone like myself, it took about 4 to 5 years of drawing almost every day on the iPad Pro just to get used to it, to the point where I could catch my skill of drawing on paper to my skill of drawing on digital. You know, because they're two very different mediums, and don't let anyone tell you differently. They're both different art forms. They're both forms of art. You know, but they're both very different. So now we're going to go with the highlights. I'm going to go with a very bright, pale color here. And the highlights are usually, they're a lot less than the shadows that I have. So, see, I have shadows on her forehead, from her hair, under her chin, under her neck here. A lot of shadows going on, right? But when it comes to highlights, you want to keep it minimal. Just subtle. Just little bits. Little bits. And what I like to do is I'll go in and I'll do like a little rim light around the edge, just like that. Something like that goes so far. Just that subtle little bit, that little rim light. Yeah, the Procreate is like $12.99, and it's a lifetime purchase, so you only pay it once, $12.99, and that's it. It's not like a subscription. Yeah, I mean, if I were you, I would just Umbra. If I were you, I would just save my money for to get everything all together. This way, you have everything you need to start drawing. That's my personal opinion. Subtle, subtle, subtle. Subtle highlights goes a long, long, long way. And honestly, the subtle highlights like that, I feel like I just recently learned that myself. because you know, as you work, you're always tweaking, you're always trying something new, like what if I do it this way, what if I do it that way, and then things that you like stick, and the things that you don't, you trash, you know. iPad soon, maybe next month. Gregory, hell yeah, man. Yeah, I drew my whole life. I was drawing on paper before drawing on digital. So I have like I have a decent base for my skill, you know. But you know, as any artist will tell you, any good artist is still you're always learning. You're always learning something new. And like I was saying earlier about like using highlights sparingly. Of course, you know, it depends on what you're drawing or the atmosphere that the character is on or whatever. You know, use at your own discretion. But what I found myself, or like what I like to do, is showcasing characters that I created, like amalgamations like this. Less highlights is better. It just seems to be that way for me. Sketchbook tour. Dude, I have like 80 sketchbooks. I'm not even exaggerating. So here's my mess of a closet. There's all my toys and stuff and comics that I've worked on and things like that. So those are all my sketchbooks. Yeah. Boxes and boxes of sketchbooks and cards and more artwork that I've done and just insanity. Is my art collection here, my art book collection. We're going to be shifting around the office soon, so the bedroom, well, the room that is now the bedroom will be the office, and then this will be the bedroom that I'm in now. I'm embarrassed to show my sketches from my earlier years. I am very embarrassed. It's terrible, you know. But maybe I'll make a video on that one day, just to let it all out. My favorite art book. Favorite art book. All right, are you ready for this? Now, the only reason why I say this is my favorite art book right now is because there are some books that I don't even have opened yet. I collect art books, right? People collect comics, I collect art books. This is the Materia Ultimania. And I'm a huge Final Fantasy VII fan. And this has everything in it. Everything in it. From set design, character design, key visuals, the T-poses for the characters. Like, look at that, man. Beautiful. Oh my goodness. I haven't even looked through most of this. They got illustrations, rough sketches, different outfits for the characters. Like, that's crazy. How beautiful is that? You know, so this is why this is my favorite art book, because I feel like it's the most comprehensive art book that I own right now. But then again, like I said, I have art books that I haven't even opened yet. Set designs, locations, vehicles. And I just like looking at this stuff because it gives my mind's eye something to go to when I'm trying to design some set design for comics and backgrounds and stuff like that. All the different signs in the game, like everything, the weapons. There's so much. So much. So, that's the back, just to give you an idea. Okay. Sorry for the detour. We're getting back into it. Yeah, UI design, everything. Everything. What am I gonna do tomorrow? Good question. Once this is done, no one's given me other. I've had some other ideas for mashups, I guess, but I don't know. Nothing's really stuck with me. Nothing's really stuck with me at the moment. So, if anybody has any cool ideas for mashups, now's the time to jump in. A skinwalker is chasing me. Whatever you do, do not turn around and look at the skinwalker. It'll only make him run faster. So now I'm going to go with the shading on the outfit. Go with a darker gray, but not too dark. Gray, gray and black, when you go down the spectrum as far as like shading, just a little bit goes a long way. So you don't have to go that difference in color. Something with Mario Brothers. Ooh, Tuco, I like it. I haven't done a Mario Brothers thing in a while. The last thing I did was Mario Brothers in Zombieland. You want to see it? You want to see Mario Brothers in Zombieland? I don't know if I even have it on this iPad. Because what I do is, you know, I offload certain projects that are just older over time. And Mario Brothers in Zombieland was one of my first pieces in Procreate. And I loved it. It came out really good. Yeah, let me see if I can find it. It should be in here. In digital painting. We'll go down, all the way down here to the bottom. So this is when I first started Procreate. As you can see, it's not nearly as clean. The lighting and everything is rough. You could tell. It's just... It's very pixelated. It's very rough. I didn't know what I was doing with the brushes, you know? So again, it's all just learning as you go. And here's another one. Anatomy and posing is off and all that, but I was really proud of this when I had done this. I don't even know who this is. I just made him up. Mario and Zombieland. Mario and Zombieland. Should be coming up. Should be coming up real soon. See, this is when things are starting to get a little cleaner. Just a little bit, not a lot. Just a little bit. Oh, here it is. gotta turn everything on. Hang on. What's in the way? This. Even the star is a zombie. Yoshi is a zombie. These projects can take up some storage, which is why I usually offload most of them. You know? Samus and a character from Cowboy Bebop. Ooh. Characters from Cowboy Bebop. I feel like the characters from Cowboy Bebop aren't that iconic. Unless you have someone... Oh, I don't know. But you know what I was just thinking of? Samus and Trigun. The Samus armor with a red trench coat. Oh, man. Because of the new game, right. A mashup poll? I don't know how to make polls here. I'm still learning. But yeah, it's a cool idea. Thinking Mario because of the new game. I hear the new game is fantastic. I hear it's a work of art. I hear it's amazing. So I'm excited to check that out whenever I get around to it. Oh, we're a few minutes in already. Almost to the end of the chat, the end of the live. I gotta keep it moving. Luffy and Zoro. Oh, from shit, what's the name of that anime? One Piece? I'd have to watch some One Piece. I still have not had a chance to. Pineapple on pizza is good as fire. I do like pineapple on pizza. I don't care what anybody says. You know what else I like? I like candy corn too. And if I gotta lose followers over that, then that's fine. The pumpkins, ooh, those are good too. I feel like those might have a little too much going on as far as the candy corn aesthetic, but I see what you mean. It's good. It's also good. Just shaping up. Okay. Looking good. Now we move on to the red. The red, we can go dark, get some contrast going. How to draw bangs. Man, it's different for all different hairstyles, you know? I guess it depends on the way your character's facing and all that stuff, so. Yeah, my kid's in the background screaming like a maniac right now. He took a nap earlier today, so he's like wide awake, you know? Oh, this is that song I like. Don't leave me alone. Um, don't worry, I put him in timeout for 24 hours. It wouldn't let me just kick him, which is weird. Sorry, Ellie. I tried to do it sooner, but I was like in the middle of trying to figure out how to go through the menu. Yeah, it's all right. Listen, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen, you know? Kids, some kids, you got nothing better to do. Ouija Voss, what's up, man? Thanks for joining. Natalie, yes, sometimes I do. Yeah, occasionally. On the occasion, I'll take a request. Thank you for subbing, by the way. Appreciate your support. That's awesome. Welcome to the fam. If you'd like to stay in touch as well after the chat here, I have a Discord as well where the majority of my homies in here help run and mod the Discord, and we share art and we joke around and stuff throughout the day. Oh no, what did I do? There we go. That's right. Yeah, I'm going to be done with that tonight, by the way, once I'm done here. I thought I was going to be done with this sooner, but I came on late as well, so. But yes. So I'm sketching, I'm doing a Careless Bear for Ouija Voss. Here he is. He looks cool already. I'm excited. I am excited. If I can make it because now I think slight visible abs would complement it. Abs. Yeah, I was thinking that too. I just don't want it to look too muscular. You know what I mean? I feel like she has abs, but like you can't see it because of the clothing. Because it's the same for Sailor Moon. Sailor Moon, I'm sure she has abs, but it doesn't show up under her clothing, you know? Also, same with Harley Quinn, too. A lot of her stuff doesn't show. Can I draw you? I could draw anybody. Anybody you want. Alright, looks good. Then we'll add the highlights. And again, we'll go very subtle with the highlights. Just we'll brim it a little up a little bit. Talking about enough storage upgrade from 128 gigabyte when I was upgrade to M3. Yeah, Tuco. I think it's more than enough. honestly. Yeah, it's more than enough. Yeah, Ouija. Yeah, totally. Yeah, what I like to use, you could, I mean, I could give you the once I once I do the artwork and I send you the PNG file, you could take that PNG file and just go to Sticker Mule because that's what I would do. That's where I do my stickers is stickermule.com. Yeah, of course. Do you do highlights on same layer as your shadows? Yeah, so I'm literally drawing on the base colors. I'm shading and highlighting on the base colors. A lot of people say you shouldn't do that. You should create another layer and then you merge them together, but I don't really see the point in that. Because if they're gonna merge them together anyway, might as well paint right on it and have it while I have it selected. If you screw up, you just undo. So that's just my personal preference. Like I said, one of the reasons I really like Procreate is because there's so many different ways of going about of doing things in your own way. You don't have to stick to just one way of doing it, which is awesome. Yeah, you can tweak the colors before merging. But I'm pretty confident in my color choices. So check it out, right? So notice all the highlights on the skirt are kind of in the same arc, right? That's because the light is going to hit in that way. When something is curved like that, the light goes with the curve of the object, like a balloon or like a bowling ball. It follows the curve of the object. A bowling pin, you have that stripe of light that goes down the side that you see sometimes. Sunglasses, the same thing. Clarissa Frey drawing, but I don't have Discord. You need to get on Discord. You're missing out. Yeah, you can shoot me a message on Instagram too, if you need to. Yeah, so commissions are open if anyone is interested at all. I do character design, I do comics, I do, you name it. I do logo design, concept art, things like that. So, jack of all trades, master of none. Ria, hello. Past experiences, understandable. All right, she looks good. I could stick with that all night here. Let's see, let's go to the next thing. I'm gonna go very vibrant white for the center to see if I can make it look like it's glowing. That looks good. Coming out good show. Gotta go. Have a good night show. And everyone, Gregory, be good. Have a good night. Hope your sciatica feels better. My sciatica used to kill me, and then I started doing those stretches. So look up online for those stretches. I promise you, you'll start to feel better. You don't even have to do them for that long. Just a little bit. All right, what do we got here? The gold. All right, so now for the gold is tricky. For the gold color, you want contrast. So we're gonna go with a very dark, and then we'll go with a very bright for highlights. Because gold picks up on light very sharply. It's very shiny, it's very bright, you know? Okay. Just gold down here. Anywhere else? And over here as well. Do I understand color theory? A little bit. Self-taught on the whole color theory front, so my knowledge is limited. I'm not classically trained, if that's what you mean. But I have a basic understanding, I believe. Okay, so now we're gonna go with the highlights, and the highlights again are gonna be very vibrant because the harder an object is, usually the more shiny it is, right? Like a windshield is very hard. The side of a car is very hard. You know, as long as if it's not wet and it's very, you know, very solid object, it's like it will refract light very easily. Right, the gold accents on the hammer work so well. That was like an afterthought. I was like, maybe I should do something like that. just because I felt like there wasn't enough gold accent on her from what she already had. So I'm like, if I can like tie it in with something else. Earlier today, I was thinking maybe I should add a cat in there, but then I remember that Harley Quinn has a hyena, right? So I'm like, man, a hyena would be so much cooler. Or like a hyena cat, like a little. So what do I put? Like a little hyena cub on the top of the sitting on top of the hammer. I felt like that might have been cute, but I was like, I don't want to go too crazy. You know, give it that bevel effect. That looks cool. That looks great. Noemi, see you later. Thank you for hanging out. Appreciate your support. All right, now we're doing the hair. Ooh. Oh, Sammy, thank you. I just recently found this DMCA free copyright electronica playlist on Spotify, and I'm like, oh my god, I'm in love. Woo. I'm glad you appreciate it too. Because like for the longest time, I've been looking for like something that's copyright free that isn't cringe. And there's so much cringe. You got a playlist like it? Wait, on Spotify? Is it copyright free? She should have her charm from Sailor Moon. Where's her charm? She's a charm? Sailor Moon is a charm? I don't know what's going on right now. She has a... I feel like instead of the charm, she has the hammer. Like, I don't know how much I can put on her. Too much cringe. Word. Have a great night. Can't wait to see the finished product. Tuco, thank you for sticking it out with me. I know it's been 80 minutes. We're well over an hour into this right now, but we are almost done. Tuco, have a good night. Appreciate it. All your support. I appreciate everybody here that's sticking it out with me as well. You guys are awesome. And if anybody has any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. There's no stupid questions, unless it is a stupid question. In which case, I'll probably try my best to answer it anyway. I love stupid questions. Okay, let's see. So, in hindsight, I feel like the shading of her hair should have been different, but we're gonna try and do recolor. So what I'm gonna do, I have the layer selected of her hair. I'm gonna create a new layer. We're gonna do recolor here. Is there a recolor? Color. So we're gonna go with like a purple, like a pinky purple-ish. Does it keep the shade? Yes, it does. Yes, it does. And then we'll do a blue. And it keeps the shade of the blue. Yes, it does. Oh, that looks cute. Make her a redhead? Oh, I can't make her a redhead. They're both blonde characters. I have to have them blonde. If it was someone like Mary Jane, you know, like Mary Jane and Poison Ivy, maybe. Little Luna Kitty Peach perched on the hammer would be cute. Yeah. I feel like that's too much already. I feel like we're deep in it at this point, you know? All right, I am going to highlight her hair a little bit. Just subtly. Oh, it's not subtle enough. We gotta go. Oh, I'm on the wrong layer. That's why I was looking weird. Okay, go here. Yes, much better. Cute. I'm gonna go darker. Sounds like a video game soundtrack. I'm not hating, cool. Just saying. Apple Pencil, I think, is what they... Yeah, the Apple Pencil 2nd gen. Who we need to meet. That's good. Well, that's too much. That's better. Oh my god, guys, gals, everyone else, we're almost done. Here we go. Now what I like to do with the whites, I like to shade with like a blue-gray. For some reason, it just makes the whites pop a little better than just shading with like a darker color like gray or like a light gray, you know? She deserves to see it. Oh, cool, Natalie. Thank you. Appreciate everybody sharing the live and hitting those likes and hanging out. appreciate you. For real. Let's go back up to the skin tone and clean this up a little bit. Okay, that looks better. Am I able to watch in a web browser? I'm not sure how it works. I think so. It's YouTube, so I'm pretty sure you can. If you can't, that's kind of ass, you know? All right, we gotta change the color of her eyes. Where's her eye color? Oh, it's over here. Select. Let's make these eyes pop. Pretty. Link isn't working in a browser. I don't know. That sucks. I'm sorry. Okay. Okay, so all the colors are on one layer right now. I'm going to select it, create a new layer, go up to multiply, drop to about 50%, make my brush black, airbrush it. I'm going to go in and add some more shadows without losing color, but increasing contrast, which is what's important. You want to increase contrast. Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, just a couple more things we want to do here. I'm going to create a duplicate to, I'm going to merge that. I like that, how that looked. I'm going to create a duplicate to our outline. I'm going to go to multiply. Again, we're going to drop our opacity a little bit, but then we're going to bring up our Gaussian blur. And we're going to zoom in a little bit so we can see the lines. See how they fade? Just a little bit. You just want a little bit of fade. Put it behind the main lines. And that gives it just a little more of a push on those blacks in there. Claire, of course. Of course. I try to stay away from like, on my channel though, I try to stay away from like, you know, things of that nature, like politics and stuff like that, just because it, you know, It divides people. You know, I don't want to do that. But yes, if you must know, yes. Let's see. I like those outlines. Oh shit, you know what I forgot to do, guys? Her lippies. Let's... Oops. I did the wrong one. What did I do? Alright, hang on. I don't know what I had done wrong. Alright, I gotta fix her lips though. You made it! Oh yeah. Welcome. Oh, that looks so much better. Then we'll go in, we'll add some highlight to the lips. Nothing like some juicy lips. Am I right? Of course I'm right. Don't be silly. Yes. Lippies. No, I said lippies. Juicy lippies. Mucho better. Oh, that's my Spanish. That's as far as it goes. Okay, so we're gonna go with like a black, and we're gonna go with deep red. I'm gonna go with water. I'm gonna do like a splotch of water. And we'll, looks pretty good. It's a little too much red. I wonder what to do with the accent of the red. Could do a teal, like a pink. Change the background color. Could do this, like a dark red. Create a new layer, then we'll have a vibrant red. And we'll just airbrush. Oh, that looks great. That pops. Thank you. Okay, so now we'll overlay with some shadow. Just like that. That looks great. I'm a fan. Okay, so now what we want to do is make the light from behind her pop through to her front, right? So we create a new layer and go to screen mode. Grab that red. And with our airbrush, we just go in and slightly, delicately push that light through. Delicately. The thing is with this, doing it like this, you can definitely overdo it super fast, super easy. So that's why I say it's very important to do it delicately. Make that light shine out like a star behind her. The nugget, thank you. Appreciate it. Yeah, Sacred, we just had a troll in here for a minute, but it wouldn't let me boot him. I had to time him out for 24 hours, whatever the hell that means. I reported his comments too. He was just being very rude. Not nice. Uncool persons, you know? It's just the way it is sometimes. Alright, so I'm gonna go through and make things really pop now. We're gonna add some special effects here. Kids. She's looking mighty fine. So I'm thinking take black water, give it a splotch. Oh, that looks sick. Drop the light just a little bit. All right. Sailor Moon and Harley Quinn is completed. Let me just go ahead and drop my little insignia here. Go with like a vibrant red for this. Got my logo. Boom. Thank you all so much for hanging out. I know it was a bit longer of a live than usual, but I really appreciate everyone's support. You guys are amazing. Don't forget to join the Discord and let me know what you want to see next. I'm looking for any cool ideas for mashups on characters I haven't done. If you do stumble upon something cool, I will offer you credit in the video that I make for it. So thank you all so much for your support. And as always, check the links in the bio for my description for my website where you can grab the brushes that I use to make this. And yeah, follow me on my socials as well if you'd like, and follow me here. Trying to grow the YouTube channel, so if you have people, friends of yours in your circle that are fans of fan art and things like that, please feel free to send them my way here. And if anybody has any questions, you can just drop a comment if you're watching this after the live, because I'll be posting this after the live. And I try to get back to everybody in the comments as well. So you guys are amazing, as per the usual. Thank you so much for your support. And as always, be good and be good to each other. Peace out.